planned.
So I hate to say this, I have no idea what happened, but it stopped streaming. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. Um, somebody needs to go out there and on YouTube and tell everybody we're back live with maybe Dustin. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry about that, folks. I doesn't look like we got very far. So I'm going to go back to the last question because I don't think the last question was asked. It was showed up on the YouTube. We'll go back.
What was the last question? I
We'll
can't
go back.
remember.
Go back to Eric. Eric, how did your team interact on the Discord?
Oh, my Discord was absolutely peaceful. All of my choices were very level-headed people who were easy to talk to, and the relationship and the team building that we worked on throughout the course of the week over Messenger and all the practice sessions made everybody come together, and we all excelled as a team.
Very good, very good. It sounded like you guys had a lot of fun. Talked to some of your guys. There was no real problems within your Discord. Chris,
Yes,
should I
sir.
ask Dustin?
Yeah, sure. Ask Dustin.
Dustin, how was the mentality and interaction inside Chris Lockwood's Discord during the race?
Well, I believe there was a call out for a future grudge match we're having in this. Everybody they weren't racing their car, racing the track. Everybody wanted to just win, and it was a fun race. I had fun. Like Chris said a little bit ago, Jim was trying to calm everybody down. I was trying. I gave up.
I don't think we should say everyone.
Not everybody.
There was a couple people that were a little bit worked up. Yep.
It was I mean, they picked a good race. Practices were good. It's just the product of the racing. We were having fun, and something happens on the track, you are going to get upset. Sometimes you just got to let it go and go on to the next turn.
So now Chris, I'm gonna, since your team seemed to get upset, how do you feel Team Steele actually drove against you guys that kind of kicked off these upset drivers?
So at first, I got to be honest, I saw a lot of action out there. At the beginning, I started in the back with Eric, and I think first 2 or 3 laps I had got up to ninth place because of all the wrecks. But then I got caught up in some and went back and forth. It's just part of it, and I think we needed to work on cleaning up the driving. Both teams can say that, but overall it was a fun event. It was hard to pass, but we wanted to use that track because that's where everything started out. That's where Eric started really hating me. He only half hated me beforehand, so it was fair that we went back there. And but we have something way different planned for this time. So before we had a bunch of fast repairs, and we decided to go a completely different direction with what we're going to be doing, and it should make for an interesting event.
So Eric, final question about the last race. How do you feel Lockwood's team drove against your guys?
Well, here's the story. I had a little birdie in Chris Lockwood's Discord that kind of let us know what was going on.
And now let's clarify that, right? It wasn't technically in the Discord, right?
No, it was super sly, right? So Anthony and Ashton Hooker live in the same house. They race in the same room, apparently. And so Anthony comes into the Discord because he's on my team. He says, yeah, Ashton's up to no good. He's planning blocking and all kinds of stuff's going on. So I keyed up on the microphone in the game and said, hey, just so you guys know, I have a guy in your Discord that hears what you're planning. So the blocking and the nonsense that you're planning on, just knock it off, because that's not how we're racing. Ooh, did the feathers start to ruffle.
First off, there was no planning to block. Well, I said you can block. There was no shenanigans of taking people out. That was not supposed to be it, and Dustin can vouch for that.
Yeah, there was no plans there.
We had no plans but to go out and race. Yeah. What you heard on the microphone is
That's
It's
why
diff-
we're back. This is one of the reasons why we're back again, because we're
And
just
that's-
we're going to agree to disagree on what really happened behind the scenes.
But Dustin's here. He can vouch for me. Dustin, did we ever
Yeah,
have any
he's
plans
on
of taking
your
people out?
team. He's on your team.
I'm not on anybody's team now. I was on a former team.
Yeah.
No, I don't
he's
feel
not-
there was any plans with it. We in the Pudge TDR races, we always have a thing. If you get blocked 3 times, feel free to move somebody. That's a product of racing. Don't block somebody if you don't want to get moved.
Yeah, on my team there was like no excuse to move somebody. It was pass them with respect.
I beg to differ because I saw it way different than that. I was knocked into the outside wall so many times by your team, and that's cool. It's part of it. But
Most
I'm
of
like
the
you.
time
I'm
it
not
was
gonna.
your team.
I'm saying me personally. Me.
No, yeah.
I got knocked
personally,
in.
Your guys
So-
took you out more than my guys did.
That's not true at
I
all.
watched the replay. I watched.
You
all
counted
the
every
laps.
one of them.
All of your 87 laps. I watched every one of them. I watched everybody that drove into you. I have it written down on a piece of paper. What
Yeah.
lap, who did it, and who was at fault.
I
And-
want to see it.
Hold on. Out.
Sounds like
Hold on.
we got to go on Back Sports and watch this.
Let me get my
replay and see what's
spreadsheet
going
out
on.
We
here.
might have to pull up the replay. Apparently, now as we do this, and he's looking for this. Apparently, YouTube says we don't create original content, so we are going to have to create some original content and go back and look at this.
I mean, if you want to create original content, I will still feed Eric Crab Rangoons on this
Okay.
YouTube channel.
Okay, here's the stats. Ready?
Yeah.
Chris Lockwood was taken out 12 times.
Yeah.
Of the 12 times, you had to pick 6 times.
That's not true.
That's what my sheet says.
Your sheet's wrong.
Well, was it
It's a-
7 or
it's a
was it
piece-
5?
No, it was less than that. Your sheet's a piece of sheet. Let's move on.
No. Oh, hold on. No. Of the 6 times, 4 of them were your own teammates and 2 of them were mine.
And does anybody realize he had a piece of paper that turned into his telephone?
Yeah, well, spreadsheet. He said we don't have paper anymore. We live in a paperless world. It's
Good
right
combo.
here. It's
So
right
now-
here. Can you?
Now Jim
No,
Downham, Gentleman Jim, who wouldn't wreck a fly, has chimed in and said, I can vouch that there was absolutely no plans to wreck people.
Yeah,
See?
yeah.
You don't believe Jim?
It's a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, that's all it is.
So let's go ahead and move on to what we're doing now, right? We had this wreck fest of a race, guys yelling at each other. A fun race turned into, I think, 4 grudge matches came out of it. That's why we have grudge match week, pretty much because of your race.
That wasn't our plan, to be honest. We wanted a nice, calm race, but look what we started. We started something big here, and we're gonna keep it going.
Yeah,
It'll
grudge
become a holiday tradition. It'll be Grudge Week.
Grudge
Yeah.
Match Week is all because of you guys. So thank you for that. It gives us something to do for the holiday week. So what are we going to be racing next Tuesday?
So Andy, first off, let's get the name clear for our event. We are calling it the Team 2Pod 200. Okay?
Okay. Team
All right.
2 I'll attempt to get that right.
Yeah. Team 2Pod 200.
Okay.
It's going to be a 200 lap race.
200, all 200 of them.
Yep, every one of them.
How many people are you expecting to fall asleep?
At least Jim.
Well,
Jim
yeah.
for sure.
maybe Lonnie too.
No, for sure. Yeah, if it's anything past like an 8 o'clock start time, I don't think Jim's gonna make it to the end, but that's okay. 200 laps around Talladega is a long time.
200 laps, Talladega.
200 laps at Talladega. Everybody's going to be wrecked out.
That's why
No.
we're not going to Talladega.
Street stop.
Talladega, you're about to race the full race.
You guys are doing an iconic series race. Is what
Yeah.
you're doing.
We're gonna do all 400 laps.
Yeah, the team 2Pod 200 is going to be super late models at Bristol with no fast repairs and only 2 sets of tires.
Oh boy. 2 sets of tires at Bristol in a You guys did race Wednesday nights at Sobo, right?
Hey, there's a lot of qualified people on this list. There's some IROC contenders. They can handle the super late model at Bristol. And we're not going to throw any crazy custom setups at it to give anybody advantage. It's going to be straight up iRacing fixed setup right out of the book.
We will be, the fixed setup works better at night, so we will do a night race.
Yes, that is true.
So it is super late models or late models?
Super late models.
Super late. So we're gonna see a bunch more. We're
So
gonna
remember-
roll over that IROC paint scheme, I think, or I guess you guys will have team paints instead.
It's also important to remember 0 fast repairs. This is a big one. We wanted to cut out the shenanigans, make sure, give everyone a reason to want to finish. And we think that having 0 fast repairs, it's going to make people drive like they're actually driving, take away that extra comfort of having a fast repair to lean on.
That sounds good to me. That sounds like it's a heck of an exciting race because those super lates at Bristol are a heck of a lot of fun to drive. The car is fast on that track, and you got to wheel it, right? You got to wheel it.
You got to be a wheelman, and you got to keep the wheels on the car, and you only got 2 sets of wheels. So
that's right. You got to keep the tires on there. I mean, it's
It's
so you
gotta
guys are
be
going to
a
have
feat.
to work with your teams on what your strategy is. Are you going to be saving tires, or are you going to be going for it? You're going to have half your guys saving tires, half your guys going for it.
No, it's gonna. But giving the extra set of tires, we decided would add that level of intricacy to it that would allow the team that can navigate the event better, the winner probably.
You will have to stop at least once for gas, so getting tires then probably, and then also throwing in that extra set for early or late caution can play big into this. If you got 40 laps on your tires and you stay out versus someone that comes in, if it goes green, can get them into trouble. They can be in the back of the pack pretty quick. So
I got some information for you guys from the chat that you might want to know before we start drafting. One, Adam Rickey was one that wrecked Lockwood in the last race. So that I don't know
that
if you
makes
want
sense.
I have him written down. That was an early one. Yep.
Yeah, he wrecked you in turn 3. He doesn't apologize for it whatsoever.
That's not really nice, Adam. We're gonna have to take this offline.
Robert
I think he
Trask
just,
has been hacked by Pete, and Pete calls BS.
On what?
Who? On who?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Pete's gonna have
No one
to
knows.
have to figure that one out. Adam says about your race, it's an Adam Rickey special, and I agree. Half the field will be sitting by turn 1.
That's fine. I
Hey,
mean,
if that's
that
what
is
happens, it
part of the
happens.
strategy. I mean, I said whatever happens. We're taking away the fast repairs. We're going to make this serious so that people are not bashing into each other, which will be completely opposite of last time. Let's see who can race.
We went from fun, now we're racing. Let's do it.
All right. Steve Hutchinson. And here's something for you guys. I won super late model at Bristol in IROC.
Ooh.
Ooh, let's see, Steve. We have to move him up the spreadsheet here.
Interesting you had him so
Oh,
far down when you showed me it.
Yeah, no, he's down in like 32nd. I don't understand.
As far as Pete calling BS, it was Lockwood's team whining. Poof.
Oh.
Hey, we admitted to it. There were some people that were upset. We tried to calm them down. It was not everybody.
And Robert, this race is next Tuesday. I don't know. Is Trasky on the site up?
He's not, but I can add him right now.
We need one more to make it even.
We do.
Robert Trask next Tuesday at 8 o'clock.
And because he's here and he's participating, I'm going to consider that a potential entry.
We do have a delay, so let's see if he chimes in. But yeah, Adam Rickey is. I know he's going to be excited because again, Adam Rickey special. But yeah, Stephen Lockwood not Stephen Lockwood, Stephen Hutchinson.
Stephen Lockwood. He's not going to be. Oh man. Oh, poor guy.
Better than being a Steele, I'll tell you what.
Or anybody else out there that is watching in YouTube that is part of TDR that wants to race this race. I know we closed the sign-ups for this race yesterday, 6 o'clock. We're going to go drafting here in about 2 minutes. If you want to sign up and be added to this list, chime in on the chat and we'll add you. Also, go to the Facebook page, Tyler Daniels' Facebook page. Find the Grudge Match Draft sign-up form for Grudge Match Week. Sign up, check off the ones you want to race for the rest of the week. We got me and Tommy. We'll be drafting tomorrow. And, guys, you guys do not want to miss that one. I know you guys are all about, we're going to take away fast repairs. We're going to have a race. Ah!
You're going to add fast repairs.
We're going to have some fun. Let me just tell you that. Leave.
Mine's still spinning on YouTube. Let me refresh it.
It'll catch up.
Man, what a technical difficulty.
Yeah, the whole internet in the house crapped for a minute.
What
It
was
looks like
Brennan doing?
All right, we're back. We're back.
Where did we leave off? Did anyone hear about our Crab Rangoon talk?
Oh, yeah, we're good.
All right, I'm hopping out.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. We are back. And I got to get my video back up where... All right. I know we were talking about Robert Trask getting in the... when everything froze up. So Robert Trask is in. Please add him to your list.
He is on my list right now.
Boom. Spreadsheet.
Whole house internet went down. I apologize for the inconvenience, everybody. We are back up now.
Technology's amazing when it works.
I know it. Yeah. Half our audience is gone, so if anybody else was wanting in, I'm sorry. But we got to move on and get the draft rolling here. So
What a shame that it crashed and we lost half our audience. So we're probably down to like 2 people now.
well,
Right.
we get a little more.
Well, it's starting to come back. Everybody's coming
Oh, good.
back. I got
good.
10 on mine.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 watching now.
All right. All right. Let's just make sure everything's healthy on the YouTube, and we'll be going because that's the second time we did fall. So, all right. If you want to race tomorrow, let us know. You got 2 minutes.
2 minutes. We got to figure out who's going to go first.
Yeah, that is something we struggled with.
Let's go ahead and do that now, and we'll go ahead and do that now. We'll do a card pick.
High or low, Chris? I'll let you pick that. High or low?
Well, usually I pick 2 cards. Highest card gets the pick.
Highest card. Okay. Andy says highest card.
If this goes like last night and we get one of their numbers, this is weird.
Yeah, we did this last night. The first one that came up was an 8, and an 8 was for Jim got the 8, and then Jim made a mention. Oh, it'd be funny if a 2 came up for Mitch because his number's 28. Don't you know? Mitch got a 2.
That's
So
who ain't going to cut it.
Because Eric won last time, I'm going to let him get the first card.
All right.
So you're going to know what it's going to take to beat me. You already know and you ain't succeeded yet, so let's do this.
Are you ready, Eric?
I think I
Ready.
beat you, which is the reason why we're here.
You're going to say stop. Ready? Go.
Stop.
Oh,
I am the king. Woo!
Watch me pull a 2.
Aces are low, right?
The funnier,
I was gonna say ace is high or low.
the funnier thing would be if you pulled a
We
queen.
get the queen. Come on. Be my queen.
I won't do anything but the queen. I'll take a joker.
Wild. Jokers are wild.
All right. Ready, Chris?
Yeah.
Ready, go.
Yeah, that's good.
Ooh.
10.
Winner's going to win. That's how it works. Winner's going to win.
Seemed like another rigged event to me, but whatever.
All right, so you guys added Pete to the list?
Who? Pete? No, we added Robert.
Pete
Yeah.
/ Robert?
Is it Robert or Pete?
They're both.
It depends.
Racing.
Yeah, it depends who's in the rig.
Okay.
If it's more than 2 Jack and Cokes, it's going to be Pete.
Yeah, they look the same, they talk the same, they walk the same, but they ain't the same.
They don't. Yeah.
Chris is really confused.
Did you notice how nice and cozy it is here sitting by my fire?
It kind of looks like you're in the fire, and you
Oh,
have
it's
no
warm.
arms.
None.
I just finished.
Just hands.
I just finished up Christmas shopping. I'm sitting up there at the bar right now overlooking everything.
All right, last chance. Go do put a countdown on 2 minutes if you want to be in the Lockwood Steele race and have not signed up. Shout it out on the YouTube chat. YouTube chat now or forever hold your peace. If you want to be in any of the other ones for the rest of the week, make sure you are signed up. Robert Trash says Pete race is dirty. So I guess when you're
Lockwood's got a guy.
I guess when you're
Whoa.
whoever makes that pick has to either draft Robert or Pete.
Oh,
And
gotcha.
that's who's showing up that night.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see how that one goes. Jay Downham, add Jay Downham to the list, please. Jay Downham to the list. If we have an
That's you, Lockwood.
if we have an odd number, we will just use the least amount of drivers per team top scoring.
Eric, are you watching my spreadsheet?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why my screen's so bright.
Uh-huh.
And that's why you have no arms by the fire with what looks like a Teletubby.
Huh. Hey, what is that thing?
That's Pete's younger son.
That's Tubby Wubby or whatever his name is.
He's a good boy.
All
He's
right.
a good little whatever.
Well, I think the time is up. We're going to close the sign-ups now and get to drafting. So we're going to start off on round 1. Eric Steele has won the cards and gets the pick.
Ladies and gentlemen, get in the elevator and take it all the way to the top floor because Adam Ricky's coming to Team Steele.
Adam Ricky. So you decide not to take the winner of the super late models at Bristol.
Nope.
All right. Chris Lockwood, number 1.
One thing I hate, elevators. I hate the thought of being stuck in an elevator, especially if I was with Eric. I wouldn't want to be stuck with him. But you know what? One elevator that I do want to win is going to be Kevin McCann, and he's going to lead our team to a victory.
Isn't Kevin McCann stuck on the elevator?
Yeah, but
He went down a floor last night in the draft, actually.
It's all right, Kevin. No,
Just for bringing him back up a floor, okay?
Kevin, this is your redemption right here, buddy. Before your grudge match, show Adam what you can do one more time.
All right. Eric Steele, who are you taking second overall?
Dude, I'm taking Steve now. Steve Lockwood.
Steve Lockwood.
Steve Lockwood.
Steven Hutchinson Lockwood, you're off the board.
He did remind me. I ran that IROC race, and he passed me, and he ran away, and I understand that, and I got to take a natural-born winner any day.
Not hard to pass you.
I didn't see you in the IROC series, so...
I didn't race enough. That has nothing to do with talent. Got more raw talent than you do.
Oh, I see your next pick. Good one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jason Ricker.
Jason Ricker. So we're pretty evened out here so far. Dustin, what do you think?
Well, it's solid first 2 rounds. Both teams are stacked on both sides. This is going to be fun to see what they do on the rest of this.
You know, it'd be funny if it came down to a nose-to-nose with Ricky and McCann.
Pretty stout here. I'm pretty stout.
But,
Find out.
like in both teams.
Right. All right, Eric. Who we got your third pick?
The next gentleman on my list comes straight from sensitivity training. His name is Blair Patterson.
So I have to ask, do you think Blair is going to be driving with a controller or telling somebody to?
I don't know. I think he's in timeout land right now.
So you got the streamer off the board here. What we got, Chris?
You know, that was going to be my pick. So shoots down my plans. Now, first off, Eric's over there. He has a list of people in order of who he is going to pick. Right there.
Yeah.
I'm
You need to take one off that board for him.
I'm just gonna go with it.
Don't take him.
Is it really? That wasn't gonna be my pick. That's
In
just where
case
the
you
map.
don't know, we have a Google sheet that we share between us, and every time he clicks on the cell, I can tell where he's going.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with Jeremy G-Man.
Oh,
G-Man.
G-Man.
Jeremy G-Man, you're going.
That's who I'm picking. It doesn't matter how you pronounce the last names. Just everybody knows who I'm picking. Just like when I filled out that sheet, couldn't even spell my first name right.
Crutz.
Yeah.
We all know who.
It was early morning. I don't know what to tell you, but yeah, Jeremy's gonna help us, and I think he's gonna be a strong competitor, and it should be a good race so far.
Jeremy, you are on Team Crust.
Can I get a phone a friend on this one?
Yes, you can get a phone a friend.
Who can be my friend on this one? I need some help with my next two picks.
Who should you call?
I don't know. Hold on. I'm dialing somebody up right now.
Who are you calling?
Ghostbusters.
Who are you gonna call? Oh, I got three people that are dead even on who I want to pick next, and I'm not really sure which way I want to go with this. I can't take all this time to figure it out, so I'm gonna step out on the limb and I'm gonna take somebody that I don't know, but the name sounds familiar as being fast. Fast is what we're after. Going with Ryan Walter.
Ryan Walter.
I don't
I believe
know
he was
him,
on my team last time.
but I think he's
Yeah.
fast. I don't know what he races, but it just sounds fast.
Good luck with silence in your Discord.
Yeah. I believe he had some words for you last time, so this should be interesting. Maybe you two can sit down and work on your, what's going on between you two. Maybe you can talk to Blair too. He can be your counselor.
Maybe he just wants to come work for a winning team.
I mean, that's possible. We did lose, I'll be honest.
All right, Chris. What we got?
Ooh. Last time I picked the young hooker. I think I'm going to try and go with the old hooker this time. See what he can do.
Tony Hooker.
He's got to have experience. I mean, what happens when you get older?
He's been racing the super lates as well in the IROC series, so he's got a handle on him. So we're inching up on the halfway point here. We haven't talked about a bet.
I mean, I'm up for anything. Eric felt bad about 16.
Yeah, no, I said for the bet for this one, the Crab Rangoons are never coming off the table. I own those. They're going to end up in their proper storage location eventually. But like I said, I did feel kind of guilty about 16 EOLs. So I'm going to give Chris the opportunity to not double or nothing. It's called half or nothing. He can get half of them thrown out the window, or he can have 16 EOLs for 2022.
But Eric, I don't just want that. I like that part of it, but there has to be something else. You got to want something. You got to get something out of it. You can't just...
I got an idea. Where's my idea?
Is it cash? I'll take cash.
You got any of these?
It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Yeah, if you give me 1 minute, I got some money over there.
You got one of these you want to put on the line?
Yeah, I got 58 of them sitting over in the corner there.
Well, I only have one, so.
What's your address?
Where am I going tonight?
They're by the loaded gun, too, if anyone wants to know.
So we're going to put $100 on this thing?
Let's put up
Sure.
$100.
All right. Now, the question is, with your winnings, will any of you buy ice cream for your teammates?
Ooh, that's a really good idea.
How would that work, though?
I don't know. We could just buy the ice cream and eat them for them. That'd be fine.
Yeah. We'll each eat $100 of ice cream.
All right. Eric,
Is it back to me?
it is back to you.
Okay. Well, Chris didn't mark off the spreadsheet, so.
Yeah, I did. I just picked Old Hooker.
Okay.
See right there.
Young Hooker's not on the list. No, we can't go there. So, without further ado, joining the winning team, Dustin Feldhusen.
Dustin.
He wanted a crossover. I was gonna take him instead of Ryan Walter, but for some reason but I think I got the wrong Ryan, honestly. I'm thinking there's another Ryan, and that's who I was thinking it was. So I hope, Ryan Walter, you're on my team. Show up and be ready to win.
Dustin.
I should have put Dustin there.
Dustin, you've made the crossover.
Dustin, you're a traitor. I was actually gonna pick Dustin next.
So you're on the quiet Discord now. Well, now bet you got Ryan Walter.
You got Ryan. He goes with you.
Either way, it's gonna be a fun race. Racing with Chris is always fun. Race with Eric a lot too. They're both great guys. Neither team would have been a fun team.
We're just a big bundle of joy.
No
That's
crap
all we
talk
are.
out of Dustin.
No,
What are you gonna do?
bipartisan.
What are you
I
gonna do
respect
to
Dustin as a racer?
What are you gonna do to Lockwood? You come out of turn 4 side by side on the last lap.
I'm gonna race him just as hard as he raced me.
You know,
Which means he's
Dustin
probably wrecked you
has-
twice.
if Dustin takes me out, I'm unfriending him off of Facebook. I'll tell you that.
We've had a run in, Chris. I've had my run in with Eric too. So
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying, if you take me out, buddy, you're gonna no longer be my Facebook friend. That's a big deal.
it is a big deal.
I had to put Eric on pause about 5 weeks ago, and he was called me crying.
Hey, you want to sort this thing by column B so that we can move them around a little bit?
I don't know how to do that. Hold on, wait. Format.
Now this thing's gonna disappear. And they're not
Data?
gonna know anything anymore.
Sort.
So
Yeah,
everybody,
it's
while they
draft one,
figure out how
maybe.
to sort this, and we wait on Chris's next pick.
I'll just pick.
let
I'm
me-
gonna go with the. I'm just gonna go with it because I'm not good with Excel or Google Docs. So.
Okay, just let her eat, bud.
All right, man. I'm gonna go with someone I know nothing about. I'm gonna go with Matt Moniak.
Maddie.
I don't know if he's good. I don't know if he's bad. Quite frankly, I don't care. That's who I'm picking, and I have confidence that he is gonna help us, not hurt us. He's gonna help us.
All right.
Next person on my list, Bob Berlioz.
Bob Berlioz. He's sneaky fast, quiet fast. He's always kind of in the.
Yeah, he kind of saves his stuff right until the right time, and then you're like, wow, where'd Bob come from?
Yeah. Always up there.
I feel like you're gonna need Jim on your team because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of complaining on your team when we beat you, and Jim will calm you guys down. He'll work with you.
I'm still trying to figure out how Jim hasn't been picked yet, seeing as how you put him number 1 last time.
That is true. Why hasn't he been picked?
I don't know, Chris. You're up.
Yeah, you're up.
Mm.
Don't put
It's
any
tempting.
pressure.
It's tempting.
No
But then
pressure.
I don't trust me. I'm a gambling man, right? So there's some people on here I have no idea about. Just like when I picked Matt, I don't know a thing about him. I also don't know about Rick Kohler, and that's who I'm gonna pick.
All right.
I don't know anything about him. I don't know if you can tell me anything about him. What's his favorite color?
You sure?
We don't know.
The way I see these last couple things coming down for you, Steele, is he's gonna have 16 EOLs, and you're gonna have $100 to buy ice cream for your team.
What are you saying? Are you saying Rick's a bad driver?
I'm not saying Rick's a bad driver at
He's a great
all.
painter. Great painter.
Great
Great
painter.
painter.
So you have somebody to paint your car for you.
That's what we need.
Rick's a great driver. He's a really good road driver. I've not seen him in the super late models.
Well, we're gonna find out.
All right,
Everybody
Chris.
should be practicing.
Eric.
I think I'm gonna try to round out my picks with a couple of RC greats, and I can't go any further without picking the man himself, Tyler Daniels.
TD.
Now, can he do 200 laps at Bristol without saying, "Oh God," like 100? Can we get the over and under on the "Oh Gods" for 200 laps?
I don't know. We may have to have him in the booth when we stream just to hear him.
That would be interesting.
I'll hear them all. Trust me.
Oh God! Oh God! I'm coming. I'm on the inside.
Oh God.
Oh! Love you, Tyler. Absolutely love you, buddy. Chris.
Are you picking all the RC guys?
I didn't tell you what I was doing.
I'm just gonna take Robert Trask just because I know you want him.
So
you want Robert? Okay.
We're clarifying here. You are picking Robert and not Pete.
Which one was the dirty driver? Because I don't want that. I never wanted that in the other race either. So
then you get Robert.
You got Robert.
that's the one I want. Robert, you better show up with a smile on your face.
They're saying Jim says they're saving the best for last.
That's quite possible.
Could be pre-staged. You never know.
So here we go, Eric.
Lonnie
Mixon.
Uncle Nani.
Robert Chastis chimed in. It must be Pete behind the keyboard because he said, "Meh, Robert sucks."
Wait, maybe I want Pete then. I don't know.
No, you already picked Robert.
Yeah, you already picked Robert.
Can I pick Robert and then pick Pete next? Is that doable? Split personalities?
No, I don't think you want to do that.
Okay, all right. And just throwing ideas out there.
You're up
my
there.
turn?
You're up.
Jim said save the best for last, but I'm going to pick JD himself, Jim Dowman.
Hey, there's a Jay Dowman. I think you took Jay.
No, I said Jim. Don't.
I heard JD.
Yeah.
Jim Dowman. Initials.
No, that's what Jay goes by. His name.
I don't know
actual
that.
name is JD. That's what he goes
Oh,
by.
shut your face.
That's what I have written down here is JD.
Jim Dowman. I'm going with initials. Remember,
Well,
what did
Wouldn't Jay's initials also be JD?
JD, yeah, like.
I picked Jim, okay? I don't know what to tell you. That's my pick.
I'm going to leave the door wide open for you to have a pair of Downhams, and I'm going to pick Brennan Shaner.
Oh.
Now, Brandon, you can't rage quit. You got to make all the laps, bud. That's all I ask.
Oh, he'll make all the laps.
And by all means,
and he'll probably run into a lot of Lockwood drivers.
You only got non-fast repairs, so you got to save them a little bit.
Right, he's going to get rid of all the Lockwood fast repairs. He's going to put them all in the pits.
Andy, we should clarify that is not the purpose of the race.
That's why we took.
But I can't help that Brendan drives like that.
Hey,
I'm allowed to talk about him like that.
This is an all-inclusive environment. Okay?
I know.
You can't do that.
But he's my son.
Oh, you can say whatever you want about him.
No, he'll do good. He'll put in some time in practice. I think he really likes Bristol too, so that's a good one.
You know what's weird is like Stryker needs to be on the spreadsheet as Stryker, because when you put Nicholas Smith, I forget who that actually is.
Yeah,
so he made it all the way to the end, and I didn't even realize that was him.
You know what the funny thing is? I know
Google put in work.
Stryker's like your second child, and I can take him right now.
But you're not.
Yes, you could.
You like this whole JD thing? You ain't gonna do it.
You don't think I'd do it?
No, that's what it's down to. It's either JD or Stryker, and I'm fairly sure you don't know Jay at all, and I'm fairly sure that I know Stryker, and you should probably just stay away.
What's gonna happen if I take him?
then you're not going to have a pair of Downhams.
That's true. But you want him?
Pair is better than one of a kind.
Thought this was a draft, not a talk.
Yeah, but what if I want Striker though?
Well, if he would have put Striker, I would have took him right ahead of Dustin. So
Hey, I didn't
There you
make
go.
the list. Andy made the list. So okay.
Don't blame the list.
So what you're saying is you would rather have Striker over Dustin?
I'm gonna let.
Is
you
that what
make-
you're saying?
I'm gonna let you.
I
make
will
your
take.
pick.
I would take Dustin and give you Striker if you want him.
I think Dustin's
no,
already
no.
been picked.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
he's offering a trade.
Oh,
no.
oh, we're trading.
No, if
Well,
you
Eric wants Striker so bad. Like let him out, and he said he would have picked Striker before Dustin.
no.
So
no.
my point is,
if I'm
if
trading
that's
Dustin,
the case,
Dustin's value is equal to Kevin McCann. If you want to make that trade, I'll let that go.
Man, Dustin, you just got on that elevator. I'm still on the stairs.
I jumped a lot of floors, I think.
I can't let my elevator boy go.
Okay, well that's
What do
fine.
they call those people that push the buttons in the elevator?
People who push the button in the elevator.
No, you know, like the person like with the hat on,
The
and
bellboy?
black suit. Yeah. I'm keeping my bellboy. Oh, so,
Kevin has been. You just trash talked your best man down.
no, I didn't.
He called him a
Make Kevin
bellboy.
bellboy.
Well, he goes on the elevator. That's what you guys all claim.
Well,
You're right,
while
though.
we're waiting on this last pick from Chris, Jim says my baloney has a first name. It's Oscar. Jim then says my baloney has a second name. It's Meyer. Jay says the chicken. There are chickens in the trees and they got weaky knees. Got them weaky knees.
What does Jim get into tonight? The catnip?
I don't think these guys are in the loop on what's going on here with them.
So, just so you know, and this may happen with your team, because let's see, Chris, you've already got one. If anybody in TDR says to Jim, baloney, he has to sing the Oscar Mayer song.
Yeah, why is that? I heard that one day. I thought he was ready
Just
for
happened.
nursing
It just
home.
happened.
It just happened.
And if anybody says chicken to Jay, he has to sing this Chicken in the Trees song. So
Well,
now do you want both of your, the question comes down now, Lockwood, do you want both two singers on your team or one?
I mean, just for fun, I wanted to pick Striker, but I know Eric will have a little, like, he'll cry later on and be all upset about it. So unfortunately, I'm going to leave Striker. It was, like, it's nothing against anybody, but the reason I wanted to take him was just to get under Eric, because I know those two are tight. He might actually, Striker might actually be the third member of Team Tripod, and I don't even know about it.
There's a contract negotiation in place for a certain new member of TDR up and coming that's going to be a strike force in the future, and I can't say his name right now, but there's something in the works.
Does it rhyme with Riker?
If you have an Italian accent, yes.
Oh,
So you're taking Nicholas Smith off the board?
no, that's
No,
not
he-
true. I'm saying I'm taking Jay because I don't want Eric to call me
Oh.
up all upset
Oh,
later
you're-
on about how I picked his homeboy.
You're taking Jay.
I am.
So you got two singers on your team. It might get loud in your Discord. And that will put Striker with.
Well, I didn't
his-
actually pick him yet.
Oh, well, go ahead and make a pick there, Eric.
With my final pick, I would like to take Dakota Bro.
You can't do that.
I know he's out there and he tried to sign up and he didn't, and later he's going to say that he did. So
I know. Well, he did
No.
sign up, but then he backed out because he was sick, and
So-
I think he's trying to back in, but I don't know. So he's
If
off.
he's not on the list, he's not getting picked.
He's
That's
currently
the
off.
rules.
He's currently off the list at the moment.
Oh no, he's on the list and he's my last pick.
That's- You can't do that, dude. I have to control my words here.
Striker. It's an honor to have you on my team again. I know that you'll put in the time and you'll be fast. I've seen you twist some fast laps, Bristol, super late models. You'll be fine. There's at least 9 people on Chris's team that you're faster than already, so you're good to go.
So you're telling me he's gonna beat all my members of the team?
Well, there's at least 9, yeah.
So you're telling me he'll beat 9 members of the team? I'll bet you $300 that won't happen.
I can't bet you $300. I only have one, and we already bet it.
Yeah,
so.
because then you'll go ahead and tell your team you'll buy ice cream for them, and if they wreck Striker.
No.
See?
That's not the way we play. Not on my team.
So let's go over this. We've got on Chris's team, we've got Kevin Elevator McCann, Jason Ricker, Jeremy, as Chris would say, G-Man.
Yeah, because he's cool. What's wrong with that?
Jeremy Gaiman, Tony Hooker, Matt Moniak, Rick Kohler, Robert Trask will be running, not Pete. Jim and Jay Downham, the Downham brothers, on Eric's team. Adam Ricky, Stephen Hutchison, Blair Patterson, Ryan Walter, Dustin Valduzen, Bob Burlew, Tyler Daniels, Lonnie Mixon, Brendan Shaner, and Nicholas Smith.
All winners.
Are you talking about my team?
Dustin, now,
Yes.
Team Eric's complete. It's your team. How you feeling? You guys are gonna win? You gonna get some ice cream? What's gonna go on here?
I'm ready for some ice cream. I think Eric's got the better team right now.
Shut up, Dustin. You don't know what you're talking about.
Both teams are pretty stout. It's gonna have to get laid out on the track. That's what makes this fun.
I think it's
I love these bets.
I can't say anybody on either team is bad. I think everybody's got their strengths. But, it's just going to come down to who's going to win. And, that's going to be our team.
I did want to throw out a suggestion for the scoring, and this is a complete curveball that nobody's thought about. I haven't even talked to Chris about it yet, but I'm going to lay it out right now. And, Chris, you can make a decision live on the air. Instead of counting all the way down to the last place, we take the top 10. Whoever's got the most top people in the top 10 wins. If it's a tie, 5-5, whoever finishes 11th makes the win.
Yeah, I don't really like that idea.
Okay.
I mean, if you had mentioned that ahead of time, I would have picked a different order. So
Okay. We'll go all the way to the bottom then.
I think that's the way to do it.
Sounds like
Every member of my team counts. If you're not confident in the back half of your team, Eric, then that's fine. Why don't you just say it? But my team is all good, and I have confidence in every one of them.
I didn't say it was about confidence in the
It
back
sounds
half.
like it. You're like, oh, let's not use the last half of the field. So what's the point of people running if they're in the back? Give them some motivation to keep running.
I wanted everybody to strive for a top 10.
I want everybody to finish the race first.
Oh, yeah, see? Difference
Gotta
of opinion.
I mean, I just don't think you're happy with your who you think is going to be in the bottom of your team.
I've got you mopped worse than the Florida school gymnasium, son.
That doesn't get mopped. My school doesn't, so.
Probably dirty.
So Papa Shaner might be spending some time with little man, so that may be a little bit of an advantage to you, Eric, on one of those lower tier drivers.
We'll get him in the old tutorial school.
Get him all schooled up here.
I talked to Kevin ahead of time, and he's going to run a 5-hour session just for our team, teaching everybody all the tricks he knows about Bristol.
Is he going to tell them all the grip hack?
Yeah.
Yeah, without the grip hack, you guys are nothing.
And I got to be honest with you, I didn't talk to Kevin, but hopefully Kevin is listening, and now he just agreed to it. So, yeah, Kevin says he will be hosting something. Andy, where did you go? It's like a light show over there.
And, what's fun, you make all these promises when I actually have a dedicated instructor on my team, so good luck with that.
I don't know. I think Kevin's going to outrun Adam.
He's the #1 racer in TDR, as voted by TDR. There's no beating the Ricky.
So you're telling me that Ricky's going to win the event?
Yeah, and then Steve Hutchinson's going to be second, and then...
Where are you going to be last?
I'm going to be third, and then Tyler Daniels is going to be fourth, and then...
Brendan's going to be fifth.
Yeah, that's the top 5 right there, calling it ahead of time.
So why are we even racing this?
Because you think you.
So
guys...
who's the bottom of your team, Eric? Then, if you just name the people that are going to finish top 5, who's going to be the lower finishes of your team?
Anybody on Team Lockwood?
No, I said your team.
Oh, yeah, definitely gonna need a back marker, to be the ping pong ball coming through traffic, and definitely Striker and I work really good on communication skills, and he knows if I give him a task, he'll complete it.
What task are you giving Striker?
If he gets towards the back because he has some sort of malfunction, because normally he's gonna be right up front. So if he happens to spin or get loose or something, draft towards the back, he's just gonna run that snake line a little bit. He's not gonna hit anybody. He's not gonna hit anybody, but he's gonna make it kind of. They're gonna be like, "Am I going high? Am I going low? Am I going high? Am I going low?" And I mean, he'll be perfectly straight when a Steele car comes by. And
So
then,
you're telling me
whoa!
he's gonna run the Charles line from back in the RC day?
Definitely. If you didn't know my man Charles.
Well, I'm gonna put Robert back there so we can hear him yell, Robert!
Well, on that note, I think we're all set for this race. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's got to be a lot of action, a lot of real racing now. Now we're getting down to the serious part. Last time we dressed up in costumes, thought everybody was going to have a good time. Nobody had a good time.
We caused so much drama.
No,
like, everybody. No, I didn't.
You.
Eric, I didn't start any drama. There was so much drama going back and forth that we started this whole thing.
Look, Mom.
And now. Are you meditating?
This is the inner zen that my team possesses, okay?
You got Ryan Walter. Ryan Walter was the one that was yelling about you last time.
Perfect. I can get him corrected. I'll send him to church. He can repent for his sins, and we'll be back on victory lane.
I mean, you do have Blair, and Blair has been recovering for a while now, so it'll be interesting to see how he handles himself.
And I have an animal trainer on my team, so if he gets out of hand, Ricky can snap him right back into shape.
What are you gonna put Blair on a leash?
If I have to. I mean, he might have probation. I don't know.
Didn't he give himself probation? Is that even possible?
Well, they put the ankle bracelet on it, but I think it came off last Monday.
Oh, so he's good to go?
I think so.
Now,
He's
do you think
interfering with his brakes.
Do you think he actually fixed his issues and he's recovering?
I think that he's such a genuine person that he probably didn't need to go to reform, and he just stepped up because he's the man and did it anyway.
Now, does that mean he's off the train or on the train? Oh, it's the wagon, actually. I never can get those straight. My team doesn't need reform.
No, it just needs speed. That's all you're lacking.
We got enough speed out there. I'm looking at my list. I'm so confident this $100 is coming to me too.
So you're gonna owe me 16 EOLs, 3 boxes of crab rangoons, and $100. That's what it's gonna come down to.
No, I think you're gonna owe me. I'll take the $100 and I'll have eight end of the lines, and that's gonna be the end of it. But that $100 will be sweet. It'll go right to Can of Farm.
It's gonna go right to paying for the 3 boxes of crab rangoons.
Yeah, you'll be paying for your own crab rangoons pretty much.
Well, this will be interesting. Everybody, thank you for doing this again, Chris and Eric. You guys always make it fun. We have a blast when we do it. Dustin, final words on what we saw today.
Both stout teams. I think it's going to be a fun race. I guess I can say go Team Steele. Sorry, Chris, I'm not on your team this time. I miss you, kind of.
Dustin, listen. What you don't know is Dustin's really on my team. He just doesn't know it yet.
Oh, I'm undercover. I'm a secret spy.
Oh, if you guys didn't know,
you're sending the spy this time.
Oh, well, listen. After last time, even though we had so much issues between everybody and we started stuff, Dustin still reached out and added me on Facebook, and now he's on Team Steele. So I don't know how I feel about that.
Because he felt guilty. You got no friends.
That's true. I don't have any friends.
I don't have any friends either, so we're in the same boat.
See, why would you take Dustin? Dustin should be on my team.
How come I saw you like 6 times on Omegle last night?
What is Omegle?
Oh, you know. You were there. You look it up.
Omegle? Hold on, wait. Omegle. Let's see. Talk to strangers? What are you on there? Did you at least talk to me on there?
No.
But
You kept swiping right for some reason.
I did?
Yeah.
It's probably because I didn't want to talk to you. I mean, I have no friends and I still don't want to talk to you.
Team 2 Pod 200 Bristol. Be there.
All right, guys. Again, thank you, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. To everybody out there, great crowd, great chat. Tomorrow, same time, same place. New hosts. I won't be your host because I got a draft. You'll have Dustin and Tony Hooker will be moderating me and Tommy Upside Down A Bear.
Hey, Andy, one quick thing. Have you ever thought about letting Eric and I run the show?
It crossed my mind for about a half a second, and I said no.
Come on. Listen there. Let us run this thing.
We might have to put on we might have to have like a monthly series or something, the Lockwood and Steele show.
Yeah, we'll do it.
I'm fairly sure you told me that like last time the views were like through the roof. You know, everybody came back this time to tune in to see us again. You know that we're going to put on the show every single time, and we're going to do it in the TDR way.
And we're going to have to talk about that. But if you guys want to see a Lockwood Steele at least once a month, if not more often, half hour, 45-minute total BS show, let us know. I'm happy to put it on if they want to put it on. So,
hey, I'm up for fun. I mean, we talk all the time anyway, so why not have a bunch of people listening in?
That's right. So, other than that, everybody, thanks again for tuning in. Tune in tomorrow, 6 o'clock, while I whoop Tommy Abear's rear end, picking people, so that I can whoop his rear end the following week, too.
Hey, Andy?
Yes.
You gotta keep one tradition alive.
What's that?
Adam before Kevin.
Adam before Kevin.
I don't know why you're hating on my man Kevin so much. Leave him alone.
I mean, because
man
Kevin's
Adam
still
is
on the
amazing.
elevator.
Yeah.
Now, I had no bragging. I'm on the stairs. I'm nowhere near the elevator, but
They won't even let you on the elevator.
no, they said take the stairs.
They're putting you down to the basement.
So, well, guys, thanks for everything. Tune in tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Tomorrow we'll be back again Thursday for Ashton and Blair, and then Sunday for the main event, Ricky and McCann, and see who gets on the elevator first. Guys, thanks a lot.